at least I know it's probably like a size small medium. What the heck? They sent me the wrong yarn. I just finished this plain black skull bandana. Hello, welcome back to my channel. I'm Sabrina, and today I was thinking about how I may have a market in October, and I know it's only July, but since I am so busy with 2 jobs, I thought I should go ahead and get a head start on the market prep. This week, I'm going to make as much prep or product for my market as possible and record it and share it with you guys just for inspiration, because the only market preppers I see are like amazing at their jobs and they do it full time so they can make a lot of things. But this is a view of someone who has to work like 45 hours a week. So maybe this is a realistic view of what this can look like for some people. So today I want to use a pattern by Mythic Mist. It's called a Death Head Hawk. Whoa, that's a mouthful. It's called Death Head's Hawk Moth Crochet Bandana, but it's just a death moth bandana basically. So, and I already have the yarn for it. I got Hobby Lobby cotton. So let's make this bandana together. Oh, and also forgot to say it's Sunday evening, so that's when we're getting started. Hey, it's Monday, the next day, and I almost finished the bandana last night. I just had to do the strap, and I was able to finish that on my lunch today. So I may have to enter B-roll of this because it's hard to show it off. But at first I was kind of worried about how it was looking, but I really like it. And I think it's super cute. So, and I think it would be a good market item for sure. So I just need to weave in some ends right on the end of the straps, but besides that, it's done. And I could make another one of these, but I am thinking about making some more tops because I have a clothing rack I would probably bring to the market, and as of now the actual clothing items I don't have a very many of. So yeah, I'm just gonna make some tops, I think. I don't know, it's been a while since I've made a top, and I was thinking about it for a while, looking at my stash, and I think I'm gonna make a retro striped crochet crop top by Passionate Kelsey. It's a free tutorial on YouTube, and I'm going to use these 3 colors, which are Hobby Lobby cotton yarn, and it's actually the colors in the bandana minus the black. So I think this will look really like retro 70s colors with the gold and the brown. And if anyone wants to, well, if anyone would be the right size for this top I'm gonna make and the bandana, it would be like a really cool matching set too. And also today I was thinking about changing my shop name and my social names because my nickname is Sabrina, but like my real name's Serena, and like they're so close, like sounding. Why not just use my real name? And then I was also thinking about how when I start doing markets, I want to have kind of like a dark, like aesthetic theme, kind of like my current aesthetic. And I was thinking about using my first dog's name, Cujo, and having the brand name Studio Cujo. And I kind of like the way that like rolls off the tongue. So scratch me introducing myself as Sabrina. I guess I'm going to start introducing myself as Serena. And then my shop name is Studio Cujo. So I might take the time to change all that stuff over today. So not looking forward to that, as it's going to be my YouTube, Instagram, Twitch, and Etsy. I think I'm going to drop my Depop because I haven't gotten any sales on there, and it's been probably almost 2 years. Well, I mean, I've only gotten 2 sales on my Etsy in 2 years too, but that just seems like the more realistic option. Like when I go to markets and stuff, I think most people would be more familiar than Etsy than they would Depop. That's my little brain dump for today. So I'm going to start crocheting in a bit. Hey, it's Wednesday now, and we officially have 1 cup finished for a like size small medium of the retro top by Passionate Kelsey. Losing a little bit of motivation, but I'm going to at least try to get a decent amount of the cup done tonight. And this took me about 2 days to finish, so I'm hoping I can finish the whole top maybe by tomorrow. All right, guess what? It does fit me. I missed the stitch count at the beginning because she just mentioned like to measure 6 inches, and it ended up being like 26 chains and I only did 20. So it doesn't cover as much as I would like if I were to wear it, but at least I know it's probably like a size small medium. So that's good. I mean, I do need to make some extra smalls for some extra small girlies, but oh well. I'm glad it fits me. I just need to snip off the ends and weave them in. I feel like, and I don't know if it's just because I'm the maker and I can see where I weaved in some ends. I'm like 5% worried I won't think the quality's good enough to sell. Like, only 5%. Like, I think it's gonna be fine, and I'm gonna end up putting it up for sale. Yeah, so that's it. Probably wouldn't recommend this for a market prep, just because, especially if you're like trying to do crochet on top of your full-time job, this took me like half a week. So yeah, and then She didn't say, well, she usually does suggest making her chains like 200, or the straps 200 chains long, which makes it plenty long, enough to fit around like mini body sizes. So it's so long it can like tie in the front or the back. So yeah. Let's see. It's only 1:26. I'm going to finish this off, weave in the ends, and then I think I want to go to Michael's. So the Michael's selection was actual doo-doo. I'm going to have to go to a different one, like on my way home from work sometime. I did pick up the Cozy Cub in white. Apparently it's the collaboration between like Joann's and Michael's. So I picked it up in white to maybe make some ghosts. And I have some pink eyeshadow I can do blush with. I have the eyes, I have the stuffing. They had like no other colors, so I can't make like cute hats for the ghosts. I can't make candy corn ghosts. Yeah, the selection was bad. Really bad. Yep, I guess I'm gonna go back home and decide what else I want to make for this market prep. I'm probably going to have to extend this by a week just so this video actually has more than 2 items, and I have to do that all the time for my videos, so I'm just gonna have to start planning that my videos take 2 weeks. So anyway, let's go back home. So back from Michael's, haven't done anything for a while, just been laying down. It is Sunday, so I'm trying to prepare myself for work tomorrow. This is what I need to do next before I start crocheting anymore, because my office is absolutely trashed. My office / studio, whatever you want to call it, is also my closet where I get ready every day. And I used to be a clean freak about my house, but I think that was like a coping mechanism for like blocking my creativity, and like I was like, oh, I can't be creative right now because my room or my house is messy, and that takes priority. So I've actually flipped, and now my house is destroyed all the time, but I'm making more time for my art and craft. It's not good right now, so let me show you. So this is one desk I have with my computer, and then this is my second desk where I do like crocheting, drawing, and all that. So it's pretty destroyed, but let's try and clean this up. This really didn't take me too long, but my desks look a lot better. Don't look over there though. And look out, I want to show 2 things friends have gotten me recently. I recently got this coin purse from my brother's girlfriend. She got it in Egypt, so let's definitely like hand beaded on here, so that's super cool. And then one of my other friends drew me this picture for my 2 dogs, Rowan and Cujo. This is a hockey mask that the Blues goalie, his nickname Cujo, that's what it looked like when he wore. And then she said when she looked up what Rowan meant, it's like a plant. So yeah, I thought that was super cool. She likes to draw, but she doesn't have any socials, or else I would put it in here. Welcome back. It's now Sunday. We're hitting the end of week 2. There hasn't really been that much progress, and I haven't been really recording any clips because I was just remaking things I've already made. Now I have 2 ghosts, and I just didn't record me making the second one because I think I already got like clips of me making the first one. I think they're pretty cute. They have some blush, but it's just so bright. Oh, there you go. You can't really see them. But I've run into a bit of a problem when I realized this is the second skull bandana I've made. And I just need to weave in the ends. But I realized it came out a lot better than this one. And it's because I did the scalloped border a bit wrong. I was supposed to single crochet into basically I did too many scallops. Like I was supposed to skip a space and then do the scalloped edge like every other edge, and I didn't do that. So I feel like this bandana came out like heavier, and like I just don't like the edge. So now I'm at a dilemma of, do I take this apart and fix it so I will have 2 like premium bandanas plus, and I also thought about just like keeping it the same and me just wearing it like as a display, but it's just bothering me so much that I kind of just want to pick at it and like unravel it and then redo the edge. And I think there were some clips before of me like tidying up my office. It's destroyed again. But you know what's clean is the living room. So I'm thinking about putting down like a sheet so I have a clean surface to work on and like working on the floor. And I can redo this. Oh, and then I have yarn coming in tomorrow for scrunchies. So honestly, I might turn this into like a month-long market prep, and I think I just need to take the pressure off my videos for myself and do like quality over quantity, because I usually try to keep the recording down to a month, but I just work so much. I feel like if I did like monthly videos, maybe that would turn out better. I think I'm going to set up a workstation in my living room floor and weave in these ends, fix this, and then maybe start another skull bandana. I would like to at least have like 4 or 5 ghosts and then 4 or 5 skull bandanas. So we'll just see what I feel like making, because sometimes I don't like making the same thing back to back because I get a little bit bored. So, and I don't know the time. Oh, it is 12:24 on Sunday, August 10th. So let's get started with what we can. Alright, now it's Tuesday. I did not end up crocheting as much as I would have liked on Sunday. I didn't draw, I didn't do anything. I basically just needed a rest day, I guess, is what it came out to be. But anyway, I fixed the death moth bandana that was bothering me and wove in the ends of the other one. And since then, so basically just yesterday and today, I started a mini ghost. So it's going to be decently smaller than the regular ghost. I'm going to finish that tonight, probably while I finish the new season of Wednesday. And the yarn came in for the scrunchies, and honestly, this should probably be the last yarn I buy, because I don't even know if this market is gonna happen. What the heck? They sent me the wrong yarn. I'm so disappointed now. What the cotton terry? Oh no. I don't even like the way it feels. What the? Oh my gosh. I'm so annoyed. I'm gonna have to look into that, see what's going on with that. But anyway, after that, I fix whatever's happening with this yarn order. We're gonna finish this mini ghost. All right, welcome back again. It's the start of week 4. It's Monday, August 18th. I almost thought about ending the video, but just 3 weeks of market prep doesn't sound as good as 4 weeks of market prep, and that's what I kept saying in the video, was I was going to go for a month. So last week of market prep, I haven't been recording much in the past week because I was making ghosts. And I'll insert the clip of all the ghosts I have done right now. I have 4 mini ghosts and 4 regular ghosts ready to go, completely done. And this is how much yarn left I have for the ghosts. So we're making it toward the end of the skein. So I wanted to brainstorm my goals for the week. So my goals for this last week, since we have 1 top, 2 bandanas, 8 amigurumi, and I don't think I'm missing anything else. I want to, at least for tonight, I'm getting a little tired of making the ghosts, but I kind of want to make a couple more mini ghosts, especially since they'll be priced cheaper. They may go faster than the regular size ghosts. And I really wanted to use up the rest of this yarn so I could make like a little short video about how many ghosts can this ball of yarn make. So tonight, just to make something familiar, I think I'm going to make some more ghosts, but I also would like to make a amigurumi bat, and I'll insert the pattern here because I don't remember the name of it and the name of the creator, but I have some blanket yarn in black. So I might make a bat, and then depending how far we get with that, because I'm always a little too optimistic and I can't make as much as I think. But I also have enough black and white yarn to make a skull bandana in black and white, since I ran out of the brown. I can't do like the full-on death moth, but I could make like a cool skull bandana using that pattern. So I don't think I'm going to record the ghosts making tonight. Maybe just a little clip until I make something else And who knows? It's 7:51. I doubt I make it to another project tonight, but you know, maybe I will. So we'll see. It's Saturday now, end of week 4 of this market prep. I just finished this plain black skull bandana. I also finished Too Many Ghosts earlier in the week, and I was able to get 10 ghosts total out of a skein of the Cozy Cub yarn. So I'm definitely feeling a bit burnt out, and I want to take a step back from market prepping and start projects for myself. But the last thing I'm going to try and make to market prep is a amigurumi bat. And I just got these eyes in. They're red. Oh my. Whoa. They might be too big. Uh-oh. I don't know. I might get an opinion from my fiance, but I feel like that might be too big. I'll have to decide on if these are gonna work out or not. But update on the yarn inspirations when I got the wrong yarn. I have emailed them 3 times and tried to call them. When you try and call them, they just tell you to email them. And it's been like 2 weeks now, and I guess I'm not gonna get my yarn. I have had to dispute the charge with my credit company because I got ripped off. So that's a big bummer. Not only did we lose Joann's, but I feel like I can't shop at Yarn Inspirations again because their customer service is so bad. Like, I can't get my order I ordered. So that's really disappointing. Oh my gosh. Okay, I need to figure out if these eyes are going to be too big, and if they are, I don't know what to do. Yeah, if these don't work out, I might order some smaller ones. But then I'm not sure how much longer that will take, and I really want to be done with this market prep session. Okay, I'm gonna go figure this out. finally finished the bat. I felt like it didn't translate very well to the plush yarn. Like the ears are kind of ginormous, but it does kind of go with the big red eyes. And then I had to do a different bat wing pattern because the wing pattern with the pattern I bought was cool, but I was going to run out of yarn with the way it was like crocheted. So I looked up a different bat wing pattern, but I overall like really like how he turned out. I like how his wings are floppy and you can actually like wrap his wings around him. The pattern, I'm gonna link all these patterns I use below, but the wing pattern I found, it actually recommended making 2 of these and sewing them together to make them stiff, but I didn't really like that either. I just kind of wanted the wings to be flexible. I don't know, that was just my preference. And he's finally done. And I'm finally done with the month-long market prep. Technically, it's Friday of like the end of week 5, so, but I just didn't get around to recording. And let's recap everything I made and how much stock I made. So I think to start off with, I made 2 of these death moth bandanas and then had to redo one because I messed it up. But I decided to price these at $18. And then we made the retro top in brown, yellow, and cream white. And I decided to, and this is like a size small medium, I decided to mark this one as $28. Then we made some little ghosties. They always have trouble focusing. But we made these standard ghosts with the blush and the smile, and I decided to mark these as $12. And I actually already sold one to a friend. And he gave me like a tip as well. So I made $20 off one of these already. We made some mini ghosts, and I decided to mark these mini ghosts as 8, and altogether we made 10 ghosts between the standard and the mini. I made one plain black skull bandana. This is actually going to be a friend's birthday gift tonight, but if I were to make this again for a market prep, I think I was going to mark it at $15. And I guess for the sake of the video, we're going to assume we're going to keep this total in our market prep, because it really was going to be a market prep until I realized I needed to get her a gift. And then the very last thing is the bat amigurumi, and I had trouble pricing him. At first I started off with $25. I didn't time how long he took, but if I estimated it, I think he may have taken like 4 or 5 hours. So 25 felt a little low, and then I went 28, but I think I'm gonna mark him as 30 because he is kind of big and used a decent amount of material. And I wouldn't be like terribly sad if he didn't sell and I just got to keep him. So I feel like 30 is a good price for me to mark him at. So out of 4 weeks of market prep, and keep in mind I also work full-time and try to take care of myself in between, I was able to crochet 15 items, and the price total for all those items came out to $215. So that brings my overall total inventory to $504. Yay! Of course, I would love to have more, closer to $1,000 in inventory when I do my first market, but I really do need a break. I'm going to take some time to crochet something that I want next, and then see if my motivation for market prepping comes back, and then maybe we'll do another video, or I'll update people through my Instagram or my YouTube shorts. But if you made it all the way to the end of the video, thank you so much for hanging out. It means a lot. Like and leave a comment. I'll read all the comments and respond. And I hope you have a good day or night wherever you are. I'll see you in the next one. Bye.